Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting him off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he slings this pass over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal, upcoming. You flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Brooks. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Snags a quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll give it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Inside give now from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Pass is caught on a comeback route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. The pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
First down and 10. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Oh, what a move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the run, it's Montgomery. Tackle made after just a short game. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Bulldogs come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here's the return from inside the 25. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. One more play before they head to the locker room. And here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Georgia offense will take over first and 10. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. And they get the completion. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking tackles. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock. Closer to advancing to the next round.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Launching it downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And that's another Miami Hurricanes.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the left side with a toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending. Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 27, Miami 7.
The Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a fumble. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? And that's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Oh, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Fights off a defender. Defense swarms him. He's tackled for a loss.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. With sure hands, it's Marchuk. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And the defense brings him down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.